Hello everyone. Today we discuss transpiration and structure of stomata. Transpiration is the evaporation of water from plants. Most of the water absorbed by the roots of a plant, as much as 99.5%, is not used for growth or metabolism. It is excess water and it leaves the plant through transpiration. Transpiration is very important for maintaining moisture conditions in the environment. As much as 10% of the moisture in the Earth's atmosphere is from transpiration of water by plants. Transpiration is the process in which plants release the water inside it in the form of moisture or water vapor. Roots consume some amount of water from the soil and the rest evaporates in the atmosphere. Parts of plants such as stems, small pores on leaves and flowers evaporate the water to the atmosphere. In other words, it's the process in which water evaporates in the atmosphere from plant leaves and other plant parts. Transpiration occurs because plants take in more water than they actually need at a given time. It's a way of getting rid of excess water. When water is removed from the plant, it can more easily access the carbon dioxide that it needs for photosynthesis process. Also, plants can use transpiration as a method of cooling themselves. Leaves absorb visible and invisible radiations of the sun and so get heated up. As a result, water vaporizes and is given out in the atmosphere. This in turn brings down the temperature of the leaves. Now, to understand the process of transpiration, firstly, we understand about the structure of stomata. Stomata are the tiny pores present in the epidermal surface of leaves. Two kidney-shaped cells known as guard cells, which guard the pores. The inner wall of the guard cells toward the stomata is thicker as compared to the outer walls. Also, the peculiar arrangement of the microfibrils of the guard cells aids in opening and closing of the stomatal aperture. The orientation of microfibrils is radial rather than longitudinal. The arrangement of microfibrils helps stomata to open easily. In a dorsiventral dicotyledonous leaf, the numbers of stomata on the lower surface is higher when compared to the upper surface. This adaptation helps in reducing the evaporation of water. In isobilateral leaf, in monocotyledonous plants, the number of stomata is equal on both the surfaces of leaf. Mechanism of stomatal movement. The factors which affect stomatal movements are amount of light, carbon dioxide concentration and supply of water. The opening and closing of stomata operate as a result of turgidity changes in the guard cells. During the daytime, the guard cells perform photosynthesis due to which osmotic pressure increases. Thus, the guard cells absorb water from the neighboring cells. As a result, the guard cells become turgid. Furthermore, the outer thin walls of guard cells are pushed out and the inner thicker walls are pulled inwards, resulting in stomatal opening. During the night time or in a condition of water scarcity or dry areas, guard cells are in a flaccid state and remain closed. Types of transpiration. Depending upon the organ, that performs transpiration process. There are three main types of transpiration are as stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration and lenticular transpiration. Stomatal transpiration is the evaporation of water through stomata. Stomata are specialized pores in the leaves. They account for around 80 to 90% of the total water loss from the plants. Cuticle is an impermeable covering present on the leaves and stems. Cuticle causes around 20% of transpiration in plants. Cuticular transpiration is lesser in xerophytes cause they have thicker cuticles. Lenticular transpiration is the evaporation of water through lenticels. Lenticels are the tiny openings present on the woody bark. Factors that affecting affect transpiration in plants. There are many factors that affect transpiration. One such factor is temperature. When temperature increases, the stomata of leaves open and more water transpires. Plants that grow in warmer climates transpire more. Moisture levels of the air and soil are other important factors. When relative humidity of the air increases, there is more moisture in the air, so transpiration decreases. However, if there is more moisture in the soil, plants will transpire more because they are taking in more water. More wind also increases the rate of transpiration because it decreases the relative humidity around a plant. Of course, some plants also just transpire more than others. Plants that live in dry environments such as cacti have evolved to conserve water in part by transpiring less water. This allows them to thrive in arid regions like the desert. Significance of transpiration in plants. Transpiration occurs because plants take in more water than they actually need at a given time. It's a way of getting rid of excess water. When water is removed from the plant, it can more easily access the carbon dioxide that it needs for process of photosynthesis. Also, plants can use transpiration as a method of cooling themselves. Transpiration is used to describe the specific action of water evaporating from a plant. But the word transpiration is also used to generally describe how water moves through plants. When water enters the plant through the roots, it's pulled up through the xylem tissue in the stem of plant to the plant's leaves by capillary action and the cohesion of water molecules. When water reaches the stomata, which are small apertures or holes in the leaves, it evaporates due to the process of diffusion. The moisture content of the air is lower as compared to the moisture present in the leaf. So, water naturally flows out into the surrounding air in order to equalize the concentration of water. Transpiration has side effects for other organisms in an ecosystem. It helps maintain a certain moisture level in an environment depending on the number and types of plants in an environment. This allows some organisms to survive better than others depending on the moisture levels that they need to thrive. Transpiration and photosynthesis, a compromise. Transpiration is an important phenomenon because its pulling action helps in the absorption and transportation of water in the plant. It supplies water for photosynthesis. Transpiration cools the leaf surface. It maintains turgidity level of the cells. Water and carbon dioxide are important for photosynthesis. Stomata are kept open for exchange of gases during the day, but it leads to a lot of loss of water. So, plants get depleted of water due to continuous transpiration. Besides, C4 plants might have evolved to reduce the evaporation of water due to transpiration because they can maintain a constant supply of carbon dioxide even after the closing of stomata. Thank you and have a nice day.